Next, we're going to take a look at Tenkai Kote Hineri. So we've already visited the Kote Hineri function. We already understand this relationship of the wrist and the body of what's going on here. Tenkai Kote Hineri results in a different gripping function, this one right here. And it results that way by a tenkan action, an action of turning 180 degrees, tenkan. So Tenkai Kote Hineri is going to exhibit both of those functions. There's a variety of ways that can come about. As we start with Tenkai, he makes his attack. We can step directly around the corner, make a little hip switch, change at the top, and then rotate directly down. We have a very nice form. And the locking form here, just like the Hineri function we did earlier, but now from the inside out, again, coiling the arm through the shoulder socket. Nice coil. We can go more classically across the man, a long way out and around, up and down, and make a nice Tenkai Kote Hineri as well. There are forms where you see cutting directly around to the outside, making the initial grip right off the bat, and then turning up and taking the man down. And this would be a form of Tenkai Kote Hineri as well. It's probably one of the most overlooked forms. This way, very useful, very useful. So regardless of how you get that 180-degree turn, whether you're turning around him here or whether you're just turning around from the get-go here, either way you wind up with a nice Tenkai Kote Hineri. Now another form that's very popular in Aikido circles, you'll see, let me use your other hand, is to make this coiling action and then turn it into his body as if to push into his face. This brings him up on his toes a little bit. Sometimes they'll even run you backwards some and then drop you down. It's a cranking kind of, I shouldn't call it cranking, it's a wrist reflex form that requires more pain. I'll put it that way. And generally is somewhat useful to understand and have in your repertoire, but it's probably not the form you want to do as your daily bread and butter for Tenkai Kote Hineri. Mainly because everyone's pain reflexes are a little different. And if you become dependent on, I'm going to make this man reflex and run backwards, ha 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 ha, and make him pat, you may or may not get the results you're looking for. But physiologically, if you just have a control in the high position falling to a low position in the shoulder socket here, just the act of dropping down from this grip has an enormous potential into the shoulder socket. So even though you're not emphasizing the twist of the wrist to do that type of form, you're actually working in a stronger mechanism from the same gripping action. So I'd recommend playing with all of them, being really well aware of the turning actions that control from here. There are good reasons why they exist. They're useful to know. Sometimes they're exactly the right thing. But the larger arcing mechanism here, turning around in front of him and then locking down, has been the one that served me the best and will probably serve you as well. So I recommend making it the mainstay of your practice. Whether you step across or you step to the direct outside, either way, the lock is going to come on in a nice, smooth, easy way in the rotation of the body and the dropping of the wrist in the shoulder socket. So play with that and see what results you get. Thank you.